This is John Paul Rai. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. Today, I want to talk about Twitter, Greg Ellis, and how he's supporting Johnny Depp and continuing to on Twitter. Now, this is the kind of story that the mainstream media almost always passes up. They'll cover Twitter when it's a huge star, when it fits their narrative, but a lot of times they pass it up. This is also something that most of the mid-grade media passes up, and a lot of video makers also pass up. So I like to think about what people are thinking on Twitter and social media and what other people are thinking about the Johnny versus Amber case. Now, of course, I know most of us are thinking that we're on Johnny's side, but I like to see someone who's not scared to show that. So I want to get into Greg Ellis's Twitter account a little bit. I included some memes just for fun. Let's talk about that. Then I'll say a few words. He's, of course, in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. He plays a general or something like that. I'm not quite sure. Here we go. Okay, just kidding. I am sure. He plays Theodore Groves in On Stranger Tides, and he first appeared in Curse of the Black Pearl. And here we see his official account, and this news we know, it's from a few days ago. However, it's nice to see people on their personal account close to Johnny supporting him and just getting the news out there as far and wide as possible. Johnny Depp wins bid for Amber Heard phone records to prove fake assault pics. Miss Heard friends fabricated photos that she used to obtain an ex parte trio and a $7 million divorce settlement, then falsely testified in London she gave to the ACLU and GHLA. Classic silver bullet. And this is the one clip out he posted. A court has given Johnny Depp access to his ex-wife Amber Heard's phone, which he hopes will prove she faked injuries he allegedly gave her. Like I said, we knew that, but I wanted to show you guys exactly what he tweeted out, which is a main point that's getting out there and a great thing to share around. Die for Depp says, in a nutshell, yeah, like I just said, basically, you want to tweet out the main information, the main facts that Johnny's now got against Amber, and keep him rolling, and keep him going, and keep him afloat. This here was just kind of a cool picture I've never seen. And of course, the people following him are on Johnny's side, and they note some good things right away. I mean, this is great news for sure, but how much evidence does a man need to prove the allegations against him are fraudulent? Police body cams, independent witnesses, police officers who saw nothing, medical professionals who saw nothing. It's ludicrous, really. And LPS says, apparently it takes a lot, as proven by the UK judgment. Now this team has to bring out all the show ponies because it's very difficult to prove anything when the opposing party has no problem with bald-faced lies. And Lena here has a theory that a lot of people also have, slightly going off topic here, but I want to touch upon this again, is that Elon Musk is paying her legal bills. And the thing is, we don't totally know right now about that. We can assume, but Elon Musk, I think, is a complex person. I would say maybe something's going on. I would feel maybe he's sending her some money to cover some things, but I'm not sure how personally involved he's getting, because I keep mentioning, if Elon Musk does anything, like smoke a blunt on Joe Rogan, he could lose billions of dollars. So if the wrong thing gets out about him, which a lot of times it does, he could stand to lose billions. I'm just not sure he'd want to lose billions at this point from Amber Heard, because I just don't see what he has to gain from her. There you have it. Of course, it's great to see Greg Ellis using his personal platform and his own time to do this. It would be different if it was a quote from an article or he mentioned something in an interview. That's great, and that's its own thing, and that actually does get more views and attention, but I like to see that his psychological state of mind is with Johnny, and he's using his private platform to support Johnny. Now here's the thing, a lot of people are probably thinking, well, we know this information, you know, it's already out there. We know the evidence against Amber, and we know the evidence that Johnny has, but the way the internet moves is like a train, it just never stops. It leaves things behind you could look up, but the main information that people get notified for, that people check up daily on, just keeps moving. That's on the surface. So what we want to do is we want to keep this information on the surface level. We want to keep it so whenever people log in and look for that new news, that up-to-date stuff, they keep finding it. It's not as useful to have all the facts out there that are buried, you have to look it up, or they're not out there in the current news anymore. So that's why it's a little bit difficult, it's a little bit frustrating, but it's good to just keep going through some of the same things as long as we can put a new spin on it, as long as there's something to say about it. And I think this tweet was from like 5 days ago or something like that. So you guys, of course, let me know what you think down below. Hopefully we see a lot more from Greg Ellis and what he's going to say about Johnny, and hopefully some other actors will come out. I'm going to keep my eye on the private accounts to see if other actors are also using their private accounts and private time to support Johnny. Alright, gotta say a few words about the channel, and here that is. First of all, big shout out to Carla Ellis, Lotus Flower, and Cindy Bryden. Thank you very much. Also, big shout out to anyone who contributed to the GoFundMe. It's got $400 right now. I'm very grateful for that, and I will get to that in the future with a shout out video. If you want to donate, the link's down below. If you don't like GoFundMe, I've got a PayPal, saving for a new PC to up the live streams, up the quality of the channel. Not the most important thing in history, but it helps get the word out about what we think is right. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't consider it and you don't subscribe, I guess I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.